With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead the Steelers.
He tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 89 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Ready? 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Here's Snell on 3rd down. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Being chased out left. Now he'll pull. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
The quarterback keeps it.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And 2 yards to go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a turnover.
Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Now a dump off here complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
31.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Matt Judon there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Roethlisberger's pass complete.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So we've got a challenge. Our referees.
After review of the play.
So they recovered their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Of a yard.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Fielded just inside the 20. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
And the Ravens taking the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 66 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The 34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Ben to throw again. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Tyson Alualu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2nd and 14. A short throw caught by Andrews. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Mark Andrews. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 12. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it to Bryan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down.
30-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Mark Ingram.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
Caught right side, it's Snead. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Baltimore Ravens.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Second quarter now for Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Number 33.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Completion here to Claypool. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. So a big pickup that time. Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They stop that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First down.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
10-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Another carry for the
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Queen on the tackle.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Chuck Clark, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. The 40. The 20. 10. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 91 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 2-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, man, come on.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. That catch good for only a couple.
A 2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
5 yards.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
At their own 40.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Bud Dupree in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
19 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times. You being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 7. First down, Steelers.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Ben to throw again.
At the 28-yard
Throw
line.
left side, taken in by Claypool. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
At the 5-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That's complete. Right around the 8. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
Back at his own 9-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they?
He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Justin.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Oswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Baltimore Ravens.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
you have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That second down play nets a -4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, it's Connor, and he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 44. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He uncorks it for Snead. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He uncorks it for Snead. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's second and inches at the 21-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
The 26-yard line. A gain of 2.
Here's second and 8. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
And his pass is intercepted. From nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Joe Hayden.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
For the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7.
Ravens 17.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Flushed out right. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Stephon Tuitt on the stop.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
The pass.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 300.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a dump off here complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
33.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The pass.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 2nd and long. Escaping the pressure right. That's It's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave.
Oh, wide open, complete, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Bust through the tackle. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted.